Nigeria today is the only country that is not at war with any nation, but fighting herself, buying herself, destroying the life of the future husband, wife, families, hope. And you say Nigeria is not a failed nation. Some weeks back, Peter Obi made a statement where he said that it is very, very shameful and disgracing for Ukraine to supply Nigeria with grain when Nigeria has the capacity to produce things that will even feed other African continents. But imagine Ukraine that they have been ravaged by war for over 3 years now, supplying grain, food for Nigerians. That is very shameful. And the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohamed Idris, come here to say that Nigeria is not a failed nation by accepting food from Ukraine. But I just want to tell you, sir, and to any concerned person, that these are signs of a failed nation. We woke up this morning with a disturbing news headlines, how a colonel and a commander were being pied in Delta State, having received a distress call from God knows who. And the next was ambush. About 12 full soldiers were sent to judgment where there's no war. And you said Nigeria is not a failed nation. Their head beheaded, their organs harvested. How else can you define a failed nation? The only country that is not fighting war, her policemen died every day. Uniformed men died every day. Citizens died every day. Well, life has no value in Nigeria again. If you sleep and wake up, just thank God that you are still alive. And every living being in Nigeria today is just a dead walking corpse. Because anything can happen in next minute and you'll be a gone person. RIP. So anyone thinking that Nigeria will get any better, you are lying. Nigeria can't get any better than it is today. Rather, things will grow from worse to worse. Because there's no any good policies on ground that will better the situation. Imagine the House of Assembly, the Senate, the Red Chamber. What are they busy dragging? They are busy dragging of who will get their lion's share. Over the padded budget, where 3-point-something billion is being added to the already budgets submitted to the Red Chamber. And then I began to pad it just for them to get what they will loot out of it. Where they say that about 2,200 and something streetlights to be planted within the country, Nigeria, as if they are real. Once the project belongs to them, where one street light pole will be costing about 184 million naira. It's laughable. And you're saying that this will get better. How can? It can't get any better. Nigeria can't get any better. Signs of failed nations. A country where ordinary mosquito, 2 love mosquitoes will be on the high tension cable just to make love. The light will go. I said Nigeria is not a failed nation. A nation where the citizens loot trucks of food, loot warehouse, just for them to survive. And you said the country is not a failed nation. A country where a petrol tanker in possession of fuels will fall, and the citizen will not even care if they will die on the process or not. They will go scooping fuel from the failed tanker. And you said Nigeria is not a failed nation. Come on, Nigeria is a failed nation. If you don't know it. Anyone telling that Nigeria will get better is just mocking you. It's just mocking you. There's nothing gonna get better in that country called Nigeria. Like I said before, everyone living in Nigeria is a dead walking corpse. So, I can't say rest in peace to the soldiers that we acquire. What is their mission? The Nigerian soldiers are meant to be in the barracks, but today they have been overstretched, they will be overused. Nigerian soldiers are not doing the work of the police. Police are not doing the work of the hunters. Nigeria can't get any better. It's a sign of a failed nation. If you don't know it. Go to the countries of the world today, you hardly see their soldiers roaming the street. You hardly see their soldiers standing on the roadblock. You hardly see their soldiers carrying gun, parading as if they are in war. They say that the soldiers are in peacekeeping. Peacekeeping for what? Who is fighting who? That the soldiers will go for peacekeeping in Delta states. What happens to the police? What happens to security men from within? What happens to civil defense? Soldiers. It's a sign of a failed nation. The security men have been overstretched, overused, abused by the politicians. The politicians are looting the resources, cutting away what the nations will survive with. The policy of the day is wrong policy, evil policy. And people are saying that what happened is just to distract the government. Who is distracting who? They are the one distracting themselves. They are the one distracting the citizens so that the citizens will not know what is happening within their seat of power and how things are being looted. The more you see this news headline covering the space, the underground work of looting, stealing, and the rest of them happening. And very unfortunate, the innocent people within that Delta state will begin to pay the price. Soldiers will take the advantage, shooting anyone they seize anywhere in the name of retaliation. Forgetting that the leaders are the cause of all this, why their lives are being wasted away. It's a sign of failed nation. Do you want me to tell you more? Do you want me to tell you more? Country that owns fuel, yet the citizen can't have the fuel. Countries where petrol dealers will sabotage the effort of the government to give the citizens a steady power supply. A country where Dangote uses the raw materials in the country to produce cement, but they will use through the back door to export or even to smuggle the product outside the country without paying the due tax. And the citizens where the raw materials are being gotten from will buy the cement at a higher cost, while the neighboring countries will get it cheaper. And you're saying the country is not a fair nation. Now look at a Hope soldiers being butchered by civilians, untrained men, butchered soldiers. And you're saying the country is not a fair nation. The country is failed. Nigeria has failed itself. Disintegrate, divide Nigeria, let everyone go their way. You people say no, divide the Nigeria now. Divide it. Divide it. Please, share out this video. Let the world hear my own opinion, my own voice.